Frank. Hi, it's Richard.
G'day, mate.
Look, I'm filming a show around the South Island and I need your help.
Convince me.
There's free food, okay? Are you in, fella?
He sounds pretty good to me. Count me in.
Rightio, Frank. Well, I've got to drive up to this farm, meet Lockie and Fiona and get some meat. Then I've got to go and find somewhere to cook dinner.
Make it sound so hard.
Well, I'm trying to. Here's what I want you to do. Can you grab all
of these?
All of that.
I think I can. I mean, let's face it, what else am I going to do here today?
Yeah, I guess so. Rightio, well, I'll give you a bell, pick you up, and we'll go and have some tea, eh? See ya.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, hi.
I've been offered a free dinner, but in return, I have to go and get all the ingredients.
Okay.
But I was walking along, I saw your sign, you're offering sea kayaking and,
Yep.
And mountain biking,
We
and to
do.
me it looks like a hell of a lot more fun than what I'm supposed to be doing.
Wow, that is a good list.
It is a good. Anything
now-
on there that you might be able to help me out with?
Yeah, I can see for a start there's mussels on there. What you need to do is shoot down to the foreshore. Dave's down there. He knows the best places to go for mussels.
Yep.
Get out there for the day, have a good day sea kayaking, come back, and I know somebody who might be able to help you with the rest.
Well, that was a bit of a bonus. Get to do something I've never done before, sea kayaking. I'm going to have a little bit of fun today. Well, found Dave.
Glad you found us, Frank.
Mate, this is awesome.
This is just gold out here, isn't it, eh?
How long you been doing this?
Frank, been in it for 18 years. Thought I might do it for about 4 or 5. But this place gets to you, you know?
Oh. I'm only here for the day. Just thought I have got a job I should be doing, but...
Hey, we're going to head out. Just keep heading out in this direction, out towards the little island out in the distance there.
Yep.
And I hear you're looking for mussels.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's part of my list.
part of your list. Pick your own round here.
Do you?
Yep.
Green lip mussels.
Green lip mussels. All good. I know a spot. This rate will be there in about half an hour.
I always stop when I reach this particular spot.
Now we've got 20% of New Zealand's coastline here. A night like this, paddling along the shoreline, we've got cicadas twittering away in the background.
Yeah.
You know, mussels on the shoreline. If we wanted to, we can pull up on a beach somewhere, have a cook up. It's just absolute gold. And you know what? There's hardly anyone here. Still up for a feed, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Geez, I'm hungry now. I think I've earned it.
I reckon you have. Slide up.
You
I
can
think we'll
cut in front of me, mate.
Yeah, I'll duck in here and grab some, I think.
Yeah. How do you like them cooked?
Oh, for me, you can't beat them. Bit of white wine steamed in a pot, just on the beach.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a little patch down here. You can look at that. You can see the glint of the green lip.
Oh.
Nice. A few goodies here.
And the green lip are the ones to...
Green lips are the ones you want to get.
Yep.
See that?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. We'll get a few of these. God, they're almost smiling at me.
So there's no issues, eh, with anyone just rolling up and
No,
grabbing
anyone,
yourself?
Yeah, that's like all seafood. Sustainable harvesting.
Yep.
Yeah, only take what you need.
Pretty big, good size.
Bit of bread.
Beautiful. Yeah, don't tell me you can get bread out here as
No,
well.
no, I can't get the bread. Always get good Sauvignon Blanc though.
Hi, my name's Lockie Taylor. I'm a sheep and beef farmer in the Nelson Lakes district. The farm's about an hour from Nelson City. I farm here with my wife Fiona and 5 children. We've been here for about 11 years. When we came here there was 5,000 sheep on the place and probably a ratio of 90% sheep to 10% cattle. And we've phased the sheep out to about 3,200 we carry through the winter. Total farm area is about 670 hectares. So these lambs will just weighed off here, Richard, of the 38 kilo to 44 kilo weight. Yep. They'll be the ones the Alliance rep comes to have a look at in a couple of days. Yeah. So.
And where will they end up going?
Well, most of them be into the chilled market.
Right,
Yeah.
to Europe.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And
And that's the premium sort of, they'll, hopefully we're looking at getting them to kill out at about 18, 19 kilos dressed out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are the breed?
Well, we've gone, we were mainly Romney when I came here, and we've gone to Perrindale Texel.
And so does that Texel get a bit more muscle mass on them?
They do have, but they have good meat to bone ratio.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what you call conformation?
Yeah.
In the carcass?
Yes, I guess so, and good fats. So these are the ones that haven't made the grade, Richard. They're sort of 35 kilos to 38 kilos that probably need somewhere between 3 weeks and 6 weeks to finish off. They've just had a drench. They haven't been drenched for worms for a month or so, just over a month. And then that drenches some minerals just to try and keep their health pretty right. So providing they've got enough food and water, sunshine, should all happen. We've been supplying lambs to Alliance for 25 years now. We've had a really good relationship with them. So we've got a good family feel to the company. And I think we look after each other, and they've got some good vision where we're heading, good products. Here's a nice cut of lamb for you, Richard.
Oh, thanks, Lockie. Beautiful. A strip loin. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this.
Good one.
Hello.
Hi Frank. Sarah told me that you were calling by to get some vegetables or some dessert.
Yes, I've got an ingredients list that I need to fill, and she set me up.
We'll just give you a few courgettes here. I don't know, there's quite a few of you, so I'll give you another couple.
Lovely.
Look at that lovely garlic.
Oh, yes.
That'll get you going. And there we are. We have the fresh coriander. Is that on your list?
Oh yes, it is actually. It'll go well with the mussels I just got.
Oh, have you been mussling?
Yes, I have.
Wonderful. There's plenty out here in the sounds. So why don't we come outside and we'll cut the fresh silver beet. So that's all the vegetables you require?
Yes, I think that's everything.
Anything else that you'd like? Whitestone turnips? Green tomatoes?
I'll stick to the list for now. I don't think I could fit anything else in.
Oh, well, you've done well done with the vegetables.
Thank you. Very nice.
All right, then.
About to go on the Skywire. Quite looking forward to it, but I must admit to having a few nerves. Woo! Oh! First thing, the wind hits you. The speed obviously gets up. The wind hits you. It's really refreshing. It invigorates you. But also, what a wonderful outlook. As you slow down, I mean, there's a rush with the initial speed, but then as you slow down and come really, really close to the bush, it's just so peaceful, you know. And you can hear the insects, you can hear the cicadas making the noise. It's just so lovely. It's just so nice that there's not a motor or anything running in the background. You can see why they give you the glasses, though. It's going to be interesting going backwards now. And whoa, here we go. Back where we came from. It's an unusual feeling, this. The sensation's not quite right. That was nice, that was good. Wasn't quite what I expected, actually. I didn't know what to expect, but that was good, that was fun. Listen to that noise, the cicadas' endless chirping, humming. It's a little bit weird, eerie. There must be millions and millions of them out there. Anyway, what I want to point out, I can't go without doing the noble lady, the biggest of the matai trees around here. She's been here for 2,000 years. I'm in awe. It's awesome. What we're looking at here is the female, 600 or 700 years old. And right across here, we have a male, 2,000 years old. You can really tell the difference in age. And apparently you can extract up to 40% alcohol out of it. Not too sure I'd want to drink it, or maybe I would.
G'day Gary, how are you?
Very good.
Now I'm not here just to chat, I need your help. There's a couple of things, but first of all I'm doing a bit of cooking. I'm doing a lamb dish with a bit of char, quite rich, and I need a wine to go with it. I thought you're the perfect man to choose something for.
There is only one wine to go with lamb, and that is Pinot Noir. I love Pinot Noir to go with lamb, especially with the char.
Great, I'm on the same
Good for
page.
your richness.
Let's try it.
Yes. We've got 2010 Pinot, very good. Good year for us. You smell the char and the sweetness, and that'll all go well with the lamb.
Gee, that's good. I think I'll just sit down with a bottle and drink that.
Go for it.
Flag the cooking altogether, actually.
No, you've got to have the lamb. Food and wine.
All right,
Beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, about it, this crew have forgotten to jolly well sort out a kitchen for me to do the cooking in. You got any suggestions of somebody nearby who'd be helpful to us?
There's a great couple down the road. Ken and Murray Grant, they've got a place called Vineview. It's a homestay. They've got a great kitchen there.
Sounds perfect. Well, thanks so much for your help. That's brilliant.
Yep.
Cheers to you. I'll
No
take
worries.
a couple of bottles and I better get cooking.
Yep, no worries.
Good on you.
Have a good time.
Next time you're in the area, you make sure you come and visit the Aviation Heritage Centre here at Omaka. You won't be disappointed. It's only 5 minutes out of Blenheim. So Jane, obviously a wonderful place, great experience. Where did the idea come from? How did it all start?
It was a group of guys on the airfield who owned their own aircraft and really wanted to share them with the general public.
Yep.
And people kept asking about seeing aircraft. And so we raised money and set up this incredible museum as a charitable trust.
Okay.
And one of the people that we spoke to in the early days was Sir Peter Jackson. Wasn't as famous then, but he was already into collecting. And,
so he's an aviation buff?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
yeah, and very knowledgeable of World War I aviation. But by the time that we got this place built, he had enough to fill the whole building. So he approached us and said, would you like me to do that? And of course we said yes.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
But because of that, we got to have Weta Workshop making amazing mannequins and Wingnut Films helping with the design.
Yep.
And instead of it being a row of aeroplanes, we had sets like these and they just bring it to life.
Well, Jane, this is a pretty interesting display. Tell us a little bit about this.
This is a war story that we're telling here. So what's happened is that the Red Baron has been shot down. He was flying over the Somme River Valley, chasing another guy, a young Canadian by the name of Wat May, and behind him was a Canadian, Roy Brown, who was firing at him as well.
Oh, yes.
And they were firing down the 3 aircraft, flying down the river, and we think that Richthofen may have had his guns jammed because Wat May was just a novice and everybody was watching saying, oh, he's going to shoot him down any minute. And he kept going and he went right across all these Australians on the ground. And just after that, he was struck. A single bullet through the chest. He lived long enough to land his aircraft roughly in a beet field.
So his aircraft wasn't shot down, he was actually shot.
That's right,
himself.
that's right, just one bullet. Now, at the time, the credit went to the Australian, Roy Brown, but modern studies of ballistics have shown it was one of the Australians on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah,
boy.
A very hard shot and maybe a very lucky one.
Yeah, I think a bit of luck in there. What a story.
And all these people wanted to take a souvenir because this guy was famous.
Yep,
he was famous back then as he's famous now. And what you're seeing is all these guys ripping apart the aircraft. And there's one guy you can see he's using a bayonet to cut out the fabric cross from the starboard side. And if you look over here, Frank, that's the real thing.
That is the actual cross off.
The actual cross. And you can still see the red paint, the way it used to be, and where the Germans repainted the cross because they changed the shape. It used to be a beautiful Maltese cross, then they went to a straight cross, and then they went to an even smaller straight cross, and you can see the progression in the paint.
Yes, true, yeah. Well, I don't need to meet Richard for dinner until a little bit later on, so I thought I might kill a little bit of time and take a spin in this.
Well, Mari, once again, thank you so much for having me in your house.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to have you, and I'm going to wear this one.
I'm giving you an apron. I'm expecting help now. There's no end to what I want. So, Frank.
A warm welcome, Frank.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
What took you so long, fella?
Don't get me started.
Okay, I won't.
Bag full of ingredients for you.
Right.
So I'm going to leave you guys to it. Ken said he's going to show me around.
Okay, great.
See you later.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, Frank, this is one of the many vineyards in Marlborough, which is known significantly for its Sauvignon Blanc grape.
Yep.
And the region, this region makes about 70% of all the New Zealand wine.
How long have you been in this business?
13 years. I retired from the corporate scene in Wellington, and as a retirement plan we decided to build and go into grape growing. And now we produce 85 tonnes a year. That's our target off here, which makes something like 70,000 odd bottles of wine a year for hunters. Good weather, good land, good care of your fruit is the basis of making good wine.
I'm looking forward to actually having that taste myself.
Well, we have got a little bit of hunters there here, of course, and I'll be very happy to walk you back and pour you a glass of slightly chilled Sauvignon Blanc.
Excellent. Sounds perfect.
Right, well, the first thing I'm going to make, Murray, is mussel fritters. What I've done is taken a lot of mussels out of the shell, and they're all raw still. Now, this is the key to a good mussel fritter. A lot of people cook their mussels and get them out. They're easier to get out, but it's worth the work. That mixture looks absolutely ideal. Flour, coriander. Right, well, the last thing before we cook is add this diced bread. We'll start frying. The mussels steam inside. There's chilli, there's coriander, there's the healthy goodness of grated carrot, onion, garlic. What's not to love about these? All right, so here we are. Mussel fritters. What do you reckon? We get cracking with that lamb? Right, Mari, so this dish is one I'm very proud of. I sort of made it up a long time ago, and it's all about the lamb. This is pure south, back straps and loin fillets. Absolutely tender and delicious.
Wow.
All about the potatoes. They're going to turn into scallop potatoes, and all about the garlic aioli.
Yes.
First thing we're going to do is make a marinade for the lamb, which is using lamb's best friends of garlic and rosemary.
Yep.
A clove of garlic, a big galump of honey, and a splash of olive oil. Right, on here.
Yes.
Right, and now we'll tip it over the lamb. Well, that's all nicely covered. Right, now we'll make that scallop potatoes. Can I get you to put these through the food processor, Mari, and I'll cut an onion up. Right, let's get these potatoes in the dish. Salt's very important with potatoes. Boy, I love scallop potatoes. I can eat a meal of just these. Now I need to toss all that salt through and mix the onion that was in there with the potatoes as evenly as possible. Press it all down, and now just add milk and cream. Let's have a look. That's exactly the right level. Can I get you to cover that, Mari, and pop it in the oven?
Certainly.
Right. The beautiful little strip loins of lamb. It should sizzle like mad. Oh, that's good. So here are our lovely little lamb fillets, perfectly charred. That lovely rosemary, garlic smell coming off it. It's just, if that was smell cam, you'd be very happy people. So we'll just set the plate up with the scallop potatoes. We want that to go down one end of the plate, pile of it like that. Then the lamb, slice it. I've cooked it and rested it. It's pink, pile of lamb right there. And then to bring it all together, it's a big blob of aioli in the middle, just like that. The thing I like about it is it doesn't promise a lot when you look at it. It ain't the prettiest dish in the world, but when you eat it, it lifts it to another whole level.
Wow. Here it comes.
Excuse me, Ken, I'm going to reach over you.
That's
Thank
Mari.
you. Thank you, Richard.
That looks stunning, Richard. It's really the plate that you use that gives it the char, doesn't it? More than
Well, I think the barbecue do it. It's actually just probably the honey. Just encourages it to char in a quicker time. And that restaurant that I opened as a young man, I think I was 23 when I opened it. By the time I sold it and moved on, we'd sold 38,000 sheep's worth of lamb fillets at it on this dish.
margin was good, obviously.
It wasn't the best, but it was good.
What was your best?
There were these things called rice balls, and we used to sell them, a plate of them, for $8, and they cost roughly 18 cents to make.
I was going to say, Richard, the way this meat has been beautifully cooked, and the char and the rosemary just blends stunningly with this Hunter's Pinot Noir. So again, kind wish to you all,
Yes.
and bon appetit.
Thank you for your wonderful hospitality.